Hello, everybody, and welcome to Nailed It Intuition and Tarot. I am Torch, and happy to be here today to bring you a reading. I'm intending for this to be a timeless reading, just to understand anything that the divine wants to be able to speak at this time. The decks I'm going to be using today are the Unfolding Path Tarot, the Urban Crow Oracle, and the Witch's Tarot for clarification if I do need it. Please remember that all intuitive messages during tarot readings are for entertainment purposes. If you do happen to see yourself in the reading, please only take what resonates and what brings power to you. You have your own intuition and wisdom and common sense, so please use it. And you're never under any force or spell because of viewing my content. So I am going to shuffle the cards as I speak the invocation. And at this time, I am calling upon the I Am presence living within us and permeating all of creation and consciousness to join me now. I welcome you and your holy ones of the highest vibration into this space to surround, protect, and guide this reading. Any energies or entities not aligned with this highest truth are not welcome here and must leave now. Our souls have a plan. May this reading clear obstacles, dismantle illusions, and reveal what's meant to be seen along the path of our souls. May the roads which lead to the manifestation of our truest soul desires be open now, clearly, divinely guided, and with ease. My intention for this message is to deliver peace, truth, wisdom, love, and empowerment. May my understanding and speech be plain and clear so that only what is needed to serve this intention is spoken. And may those who are meant to hear this message receive the aforementioned, pure and unperverted by fear or illusion. And so it is uttered and so it is done. Okay. All right. I do want to start with an oracle card just to kind of get an overarching energy. Wait a minute. She did not cut. Let's do that. Please show us clearly anything that you would like for us to know at this time. Show us clearly anything that you would like for us to know at this time. Okay, we have the number 10 card, community. Community. What I just felt was as above, so below, as above, so below. So I get the feeling that, community, I feel this is in the physical realm as far as like friends, networking, people surrounding you, like of like-minded tribe, like-minded spirit, like-minded thought and energy. But I also feel maybe some past life connections coming in with what we see like as cells. These look like cells to me. Connecting you with the past, with roots that go underneath the ground. So I feel some past life souls and connections coming in for this particular group. And on the bottom, we have abundance. And this is great because this number 1 energy we see from the 10 to the 1. All right. So what I feel from this is that can you all see that card I just did there? Let me tilt the camera just a touch. What I feel from this is that there's going to be, some past life community reconnections coming in, people that you knew in lifetimes before, people that you've traveled several lifetimes with, over generations, over years. They're part of your soul family, are going to be coming in, which is somehow linked to your abundance. I'm feeling an abundance of love, an abundance of like being fed, being nourished, being seen, being understood, being recognized. Okay. So it's like if you've been having any energy lately of not feeling seen, not feeling recognized, or just not knowing, who your soul family is, who your tribe is, if you've been feeling misunderstood, This message is for you because with this, we definitely have some of that energy coming in. So thank you. We'll allow the divine to continue to speak through the cards. Thank you so much. Okay. This did fly reverse, so I'm going to leave it in the reverse. What we have here is the 9 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, the King of Cups, the 10 of Wands. Wow. 9s and 10s, 9s and 10s. The Empress. Ooh, I love that. The Death card. The Ace of Wands. Wow. And the 10 of Pentacles flew out in reverse. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot. Wow. Okay, so how I'm seeing this spread is that, you know, this 9 of Pentacles, I feel this energy starting out with you being in a place where you feel self-sufficient, fulfilled within yourself. Your money's in a good space. Your value, your self-worth is in a really good space. And something about you with the Empress and the Death energy has been reborn a bit. Okay, I am feeling this as a born again type of feeling within yourself, but I feel that you've tapped into some creative power, like within the womb space within yourself. Okay, so whether you're a feminine or a masculine, male, female, non-binary, it really doesn't matter. This is just a very like organic energy of being present in the womb space. Okay, so like in the womb of a mother, it's dark, it's warm, it's wet, like it's fluid, you know, things are not like exactly formed just yet. It's like this mushy gushy creation, but like there's so much magic, and it's like this container of magic and divine creation. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling with the Empress card next to this Death. This feels like a womb, full of potential, full of nourishment, full of just all like the entire body of the universe. Okay, it's the same feeling as like if you close your eyes and like there's just blackness like all around. That's the womb space. Okay, and what it tells me is that there's something very fertile that's coming alive, and it's like it hasn't been seen yet. It hasn't come into the 3D yet. All right, but what is reorganizing, reconstructing, what is coming to be within this space is something that has never been seen before, especially with this Ace of Wands. This reads to me as, oh, wow, I'm trying to find the right words. Something vital to your life force itself. This feels like a life force regeneration. Okay, I'm feeling it as like if the battery of a car is dead and then you hook it up to another battery and it like jump starts. That's how this energy feels to me. And however you're being jump started, it is going to bring in some new feelings of like wholeness and completion. Okay, I feel this 10 of Cups next to the King of Cups. I mean, this could very specifically be a water sign coming into the picture, a masculine water sign or just any water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Okay, reuniting with with you to create this. You know, I see this as like you as the Nine of Cups coming together with the Ten of Cups, or like you as the King of Cups coming together with the Nine of Pentacles. Like somehow this merging of value and emotion is coming together to bring forth lots of emotional fulfillment here. All right. And with this Ten of Wands, you know, I can see like some aspect of this community, or like being reconnected with like-minded souls, this relieving you of some burden that you have felt from your past. Because with this Ten of Pentacles being in reverse, I'm feeling this as the existing soul family that you have, like existing relationship, friends, family, maybe even that you are familiar with. For some reason, you all might not be seeing eye to eye. And I don't get the feeling that this is like arguments or anything like that. I mean, this feels like very subtle, kind of like under the surface, like the water under the bridge, there's like a rhythm underneath of non-resident resonance, lack of resonance. Okay, just where at one point it used to be like very satisfying, very fulfilling relationships when you were on that same rhythm. But lately, these relationships feel like more of a burden. You feel like you're having to carry them to some degree. Like maybe you are the most evolved one in your group, or you are the most, and you know, and I'm not trying to make this seem like hierarchical by any measure, because everybody is on their own journey, right? But it's like maybe, and it's without judgment, but maybe you are the one that is more spiritually focused, spiritually aware, spiritually conscious. And these relationships, maintaining them feels like a burden to you with the Ten of Wands over the Ten of Pentacles. And so I feel that as you have more, as this womb space really starts to reveal itself, because I feel like you're going to see it on the externally before you see it internally. But I get the feeling that, okay, let me go back to what I just said. There's going to be evidence of this in the community, in your community, in new relationships coming in, new abundance that's coming in, new connections that are being formed. These are going to be like right from the jump, something that you've only imagined in your mind, but you didn't think it was possible. Okay, and there's going to be such a feeling of like recognition and belonging and familiarity. I feel very much with the Death and the Empress card that these are past life connections that are coming back into the space. Okay, and if I didn't mention this before, whatever you have felt burdened with, okay, for some reason, with these connections, these burdens feel easier to bear, okay, or you're getting help and support to carry the load. And so this definitely has the feeling of, you know, I'm not alone. But it's not so ethereal. It's like in the physical, like there are people who are helping you to feel not alone. Okay. And so what I meant is that you're going to see this in your environment as an indication of what is happening within you. Okay, because I get the feeling that like, you know that you are being reborn, okay, but you don't know how it's going to unfold. You don't know what it's going to look like. Like you can't put your finger on it, okay? But like, you know that this is happening under the surface. And I'm also seeing this Ten of Pentacles reverse as like previous structures that were in place. Like if you had like a framework of how you perceived, like whatever you associate yourself with and like previous networks. Okay. So this is just broad. This is broader than just like friends, family. I'm seeing this as like networks and structures, like organizations, groups. Okay, so maybe you were in a fraternity or a sorority, or maybe you've been working at a job for a million years, or maybe you belong to a church, or some other type of organization. Like I see you being removed, or just slowly venturing away from some type of organization or like body of people that you associated with. The goals don't match up, and like resonance doesn't match up. Okay, because what I feel is that you're less about status, you're less about credentials, you're less about certificates and these worldly examples of how the world recognizes qualifications and authority and things like that. You are less about that, like status, politics, and you're more about how it feels in the heart space. Does this agree with my soul? Is this in alignment? And so this feels very much like some alignment being brought in. Okay. I'm going to just pull, I want to say 3 more cards. Okay. Anything else about this? Anything else? Okay. Anything else? Okay. Okay, so what we have here is the World card, the 8 of Wands, and the Chariot came out in reverse. Okay, and I'm feeling this Chariot in reverse kind of aligned, like you're starting to realize what types of things you can no longer move forward with. Okay, because you've completed this cycle. And I see this as very deliberately walking away from some things, or very deliberately choosing to disengage. So this could be, I was thinking like, yeah, there's the 8 of Cups on the bottom. I was thinking like passive aggressive. Okay. But I mean, like, there is a way that you can just stop responding. Okay. So that could be this Chariot in reverse, or this is a deliberate, like, I want to terminate my contract. I don't want to be friends anymore. Like, I'm leaving this organization. Like, oh, I won't be renewing for the next year. You're seeing very clearly what you need to walk away from. But like with the World card and the 8 of Wands here, I feel that, your world has expanded. Okay. It has grown. Like the previous container that you had, it's like comparing a cup to like the ocean. And you're starting, as you're in this womb space, like, again, if you close your eyes and it's just like you can see the entire universe behind, like, within yourself. Your point of view, your perspective, your vision has expanded and grown a lot bigger than what it used to be. And I feel like you're realizing this, and part of you like wants to embrace that. Like, you want to travel, but mostly you want to, I see this as inspiration. I'm feeling this as inspiration. I'm feeling this as like gut, I want to say synapses, like your gut firing, and it's like sky's the limit. It's like, get me out of here. It's like, like this rings with so much freedom, but it's also, it has that feeling of like breaking out of jail or something, you know, like if you've been locked and trapped and like you completed this cycle, you've served your time. Like you've served your time. Like I did that last Saturn cycle, and you know, we all know that Saturn just left Pisces, never to be back for another 36 years or something again. And Saturn is represented by the World card. But that oh yeah, and then we have the fixed signs here with this being Aquarius. So for me, this does resonate some with like the sign of Aquarius or any of the fixed signs, wherever those are represented. Like you have completed a cycle here, and it's like now that that cycle is complete, it means that some of these relationships are complete, some of these associations are also complete, and now I'm like moving forward to the next lesson, to the next I don't want to say challenge, but the next lesson, challenge, the next environment, the next you know, like this tiger in the Chariot card, this horse is going somewhere completely different. And I'm really excited to see this Empress Death card, the World here, and the Ace of Wands, because like I said, this is like, congratulations, like kudos to you, like to all of us really, because you know, whenever something has been happening with this World card, like this big cycle, like once it's done, once it's over, it's like everything that we've worked on, everything that we have germinated and created, you know, like you've mastered something here. Maybe that's what I want to see. Like you've mastered something. What did we master with the cycle that just completed? What was mastered? Please show me clearly. What was mastered? Please clarify the World card. Okay. The Queen of Wands. Wow. What sets your soul on fire? What lights you up? The Eight of Cups. What you need to walk away from. Like you're realizing how you have settled in the past for less than what you deserve. You have settled because you didn't think that you could have what you really wanted. And the Nine of Wands. And we've got the Eight of Swords on the bottom. Like you've gotten rid of some beliefs that were holding you back. And I think this is what was completed. Like you've come into a knowing of yourself, a confidence, a love of yourself. Like these lessons about like survival. I'm feeling survival so strongly. You know, how to protect yourself, cover your bases, like how to not settle for what only fulfills you partially. And I feel like you've wanted so much more than what you have received. And I feel that you've known for quite some time now that, I mean, I don't want to use the word deserve, because like everybody deserves everything. You know what I'm saying? But it's literally like who you have always meant to be. Like you've come into that person through trying to settle, through trying to have just enough to get by, through being put in places and spaces that like drain you, or that like cause you to have to fight and defend yourself, or like always worried about like how you're gonna make ends meet. Oh, I gotta watch my back, I gotta cover myself, make sure I document, make sure I save every email, make sure that I'm on my P's and Q's. Like this really has like such a survival, like just to get by type of energy. And I feel like you went through this last cycle with so much poise and so much charisma, and that you've had to say no. Like, your season of no, that's what was completed. This does feel very karmic to me. Like, maybe the last 36 years have just been like, I had to say no to this. I had to say no to this, no to this, no to this. All be in honor of my worth. And what I feel you moving into now is your season of yes. Your season of yes. This is some payback for everything you've been through. It's like everything that you went through was a setup for this new season of coming into community and abundance. You're not going to be the odd man out anymore. Excuse me. You're not going to be picking for scraps while the rest of the world sits at a feast. So this is fantastic news, and I'm super happy to deliver this message for you. I think that's what I'm going to title this message, is the season of yes, or something like that. This is your yes season. All right. So thank you so much for tuning in. If you like my reading style and messages, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, share, and comment on this video. And until next time, I will see you soon. Take good care. Bye-bye.